Wrong one. Hey, well, already doing stuff. I just started. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the library. We're back in business officially. Until further notice. Hi, and of course, I'm barely gonna say hi to you. Are you already cursing me with the bald head? Hi, Lucius. Thank you. I mean, thank you for being the first, not for the bald head. Like, oh, hold on, let me. Oh wow, it's been so long. I forgot. Wait, which one was my toggle for that bald head? Okay, yeah, I remember now. Yes, I'm bald. Why do you do this to me? One day you will pay for your crime of bullying me. It's not allowed to be bullying an angel. No. Oh, you can get payback when I'm first. Wait, that's true. I'm gonna be abusing that redeem as well, so you can know how it feels. But yes, finally gonna do a stream after so long. I already feel like I forgot everything like usual. Gonna do a wrap up for this month, and this time it's actually a lot to talk about. I'm maybe proud of myself because I actually did read a lot this time, and more books too. Like, I mean, there's manga, but there's also books, not mostly manga. I think. I don't know. We'll see. Let's see. Okay, here. Let's start. First on the list is Against Techno-Ableism, Rethinking Who Needs Improvement. This is a non-fiction book about ableism in general, but more specifically techno-ableism, like the title says. Honestly, never heard that term before I read this book. So it was very eye-opening. It definitely teaches you a lot about how ableism is like so embedded in the system, and how there's so many hurdles that disabled people have to go through just to be able to live their normal life. This book is actually super short. I was listening to the audiobook. It was like 4 hours, but it was so dense that it was a bit hard for me to get through because my brain is too slow. But I definitely felt like I did learn a lot. I had no idea about what techno-ableism was before this. Bald Eagle returns. Yes. Hi Monoji. You came just when I'm bald. Like I have no rest. I just started the stream already bald. I'm feeling like Lucius just saves up all his points just for this. Only this. Anyways, welcome. Where was I? Oh yeah, basically what I learned, hi, oh hi, welcome. And just Lucius that emote. It's so nice to see you. Everyone's gonna see me bald now. Sorry, it takes me a while to like go back to my train of thought. What was I talking about? Where was I when I was talking about this book? Oh yeah, techno-ableism. That's the title. Basically, at least from what I understood, it's like how a lot of technology is not actually catered to disabled people, or more like the technology a lot of people developed don't really have disabled people in mind. They supposedly do it for helping disabled people, but in a way that's more in a way it's kind of like eugenics, like trying to eradicate their disability instead of actually helping them in a way that they actually need it. That's something I had no idea about before this, so it was really eye-opening to learn. Also, like I said, about all the hurdles disabled people had to go through. One of the things that I found really interesting, there's a section where the author talks about what it takes to be able to be an astronaut. Honestly, I wasn't very informed about this before, I guess because I never, well, at least for myself, I never really been interested on being an astronaut. But I guess it makes sense that the system as it is, they basically make it that you have to pass very specific tests to be able to be an astronaut. But the way she was describing things was that a lot of disabled people will actually be better for certain aspects of being an astronaut. Because I didn't know this, but apparently being on space really like is bad for you physically. Like it can really damage your eyes and other parts of your body. Because I guess because human bodies are not supposed to be in space. And so, for example, if he damages your eyesight, someone who's blind will be better apt for that role, because they don't have to worry about that first, and also they're already adapted to how it is living their life without their eyesight, so they be able to do a lot more tasks that other people who rely on their eyesight wouldn't be able to do. So yes, very interesting book. I definitely recommend it. Okay, next one. My Judy. my little jury binge. This is one of my starts on my jury binge for this month. This is a one-shot called I Love You So Much I Hate You. I was very interested on this one because of the title, of course. I was like, this sounds interesting. Also, let me get my hair back because there. Before I forget. This jury, it's about a couple of women, Saori and Ayako. They both work at a company. Saori is an employee and Ayako is her boss. And they end up starting an illicit relationship because Ayako is married to a man and Saori is in love with her. And she doesn't care about that. She just wants to be with her. The way it starts is that Ayako apparently knows that her husband has been cheating on her, so she starts her relationship with Saori kind of as like a revenge to her husband. Sounds spicy. Yeah, it is. A little bit of toxic jury at first, but it's I really love the way they show the relationship between the characters and the turmoil, the internal turmoil they both had. Cause Saori, she as a lesbian, she's had a lot of trouble trying to find someone who reciprocates her feelings. So she ends up having this relationship with someone that in a way she knows might not be able to love her back, even though she desperately wants to, which is kind of relatable, to be honest. And Ayako, you do have like spend a lot of time in the manga trying to figure out if she does reciprocate her feelings or is she just using her because of wanting revenge from her husband. And there's also a lot of talks about how one of the reasons why Ayako doesn't allow herself to reciprocate those feelings is because of her role in society, like her role as a wife, the expectations she has to shoulder from her family and everyone. So it's kind of a depressing manga, but I really loved how it developed and the ending. And it's only one volume. It's really short, but I really recommend it. It became one of my favorites. Really liked it. Okay. I resub. I don't know why it was a notification. What? No, why? Ugh. Okay, now it's like every time I stop streaming for a while, my notification stopped working for some reason. Okay, I'm gonna have to try to fix that next time. But thank you so much for resubbing this use. I really appreciate it. Okay, next one. Okay. Black and white, tough love at the office. And this one is definitely full-on toxic jewelry. Which is the main reason why I picked it up, because I was looking for some toxic jewelry, and this is one of the one recommended. This one is also about office ladies. Oh gosh. Yes. This one is about two office ladies who are co-workers, and this one is actually actual enemies to lovers, not like others enemies to lovers that I've seen that is just like, oh, he's annoying and I don't like him, and then in the end it's like, oh, he actually like me. No. These two, they throw fits at each other. That's why you see the bruises over there. That's the toxic Yuri part. They do throw fits at each other, and there's a lot of biting and other stuff. It's spicy. Very, very good. I really enjoyed the scene. We love to see it. Yes. Enemies to lovers, GP. Yes, actual enemies to lovers. Because it's very hard. It's very hard to pull off enemies to lovers in contemporary setting. For in my opinion, but this one, I mean, they're punching each other, so I do see a more. I feel like it's a more accurate representation of what enemies are. Enemies to lovers is only good if they want to kill each other at some point. Exactly, and these two definitely want to kill each other, and they definitely hate each other. But of course, as they start to actually get to know each other better, they do end up kind of develop feelings, even though they're in denial about it. I honestly gave it 3 stars because I kind of, well, it's just the first volume, so maybe in the next volume there's gonna be more. But I feel like I needed a little bit more about the characters. Like, I really didn't get to know them much. Even though I enjoyed their interactions. And also, I don't know, there was a section where there was some office-related issue that was important for the plot, for them to work together or something, but I had no idea. I didn't understand anything of what the issue was about, because it was just a lot of, I guess, whatever job they have, and it was so confusing. I was just like, huh? What is happening? So that part was kind of boring. I just wanted it to get over with so I could see what happens afterwards. So that's kind of why I kind of bore me in some parts, but I really love the art, and I definitely want to see more of how the relationship between them develops. So I do recommend. Okay, next one. Chlorine. Oh my god. Okay. This book. It's one of my new favorite books ever now. I remember I added to my TBR sometime because I heard it was sapphic, there was mermaids involved, and apparently there was some body horror I had no idea about. Well, I think I do remember something about body horror, but I completely erased that from my mind until I actually read the book, and I was like, wait, what is happening? Hi, Cassiel. Oh, hi, Clover. Welcome. So nice to see you. I hope you enjoy my little rant for books, because I have a lot this time to talk about. But yes, Chlorine is a book about this Chinese American girl called Ren Yu. she's a competitive swimmer, and she's obsessed with mermaids since she was younger. And is basically how do I explain this? Because obviously I don't want to spoil, but this book has so much good stuff. I love books. I am glad. I hope you find this interesting, because I'm always happy to when people are interested in the books I'm talking about. But yeah, this basically it shows her journey and how her start on competitive swimming, and how she eventually ascends into being a mermaid. Okay. There's so much. But yeah, it's because there was so much going on in this book that I really wasn't expecting, but in a way I feel it's a bit of a like magical realism, although I'm not sure, because I guess it's just very ambiguous, because you really don't expect how she actually becomes a mermaid. That's kind of the body horror part that really surprised me, but it was really good. But yeah, it's about her. She has to deal with a lot of expectations from her family, her friends, the people around her. Because obviously her parents only let her swim because of how that will help her and get into a good school. And because she's the best swimmer in her team, she also has to shoulder all these expectations from her coach and the rest of the team, who basically rely on her to be able to like win the contest. And also she has to deal with this homoerotic friendship with her best friend from childhood, who she met through her swimming team. I really loved the relationship between them because it was so complicated, and I just keep thinking about what happened in the end, and I'm just like, But yeah, a lot of stuff happens on this book. I feel like it's a really good exploration of also what it means to live in a I guess assigned female at birth body, because there's also some the way she describes getting her period for the first time, it was also very it was I really related to that feeling of how it feels a little bit like monstrous in a way. The way your body basically conspires against you. And I think I really enjoyed, well, at least the way I see it, I feel like her wanting to become a mermaid, it was a way of her wanting to be free of all these human expectations. Because as a mermaid, she doesn't have to worry about all these silly things we humans have to concern ourselves about. And she can just be herself and do whatever she wants. And I don't know, though I guess also the way she turns into a mermaid makes me kind of think like transition in a way. Although the characters definitely cis, and there is a non-binary character at some point, although there's not really that much about them. But yeah. It's just, and also, oh god, this okay, there is definitely some trigger warnings for this book, because there's definitely exploration about grooming in competitive swimming because of the kind of inappropriate relationship she has with her coach, who has been training her since she was a kid. Also a lot of talk about misogyny, racism, of like specifically racism as an Asian woman, that she experienced as an Asian woman. And okay, adding this one to my cart. Yeah. I'm so glad, Perla. I really think you will like it. I definitely, when I was reading this, I was thinking about you. I hope you enjoy it when you get to read it. Real. Why have... wait, hold on. Why have human problems when you can have memory problems? Exactly! That's exactly what I was thinking about. We should all just be mermaids instead. No more worries in this world. And oh my... And also... Wait, what else? Oh yeah, there's also talk about sexual assault and mental health struggles and a lot of stuff like that. So definitely keep that in mind before reading the book. Definitely look up trigger warnings, just in case. It's not very. I don't. Well, I think it was a little bit explicit, but not as much. But yeah, it depends of course of your comfort levels. Overall, it was a really amazing book. At first I was giving it 4 stars, but I honestly kept just thinking about it after I finished it. The more I thought about it, I was like, no, never mind, I'm gonna give it 5 stars because I really loved it. Let me read you some quotes that I really liked. Let me find them. Because I really... I read it on my Kindle, so I had a lot of stuff highlighted. Where is it? Chlorine. Let me see if I can find some of the quotes that I like the most. As you can see, I'm really gushing about this book. I really loved it. And it's an author's debut book as well, so I was really impressed. I really definitely looking forward to whatever this author releases next. Okay, this is a quote that the friend who's in love with the main character Ren writes to her. It says, "Were you aware when I realized I was in love with you? I keep thinking back to the dawn of my awareness. I try to grasp its rays so I can stay warm, but they fly out of my hands. I have trouble holding on because you're not around to remind me now. To remind me how. I guess hearts are slippery because they're covered in blood. I wish I could bleed mine dry, then I miss you less." Okay, there was another quote that I really liked. Let me see. Okay, no, I can find other quotes, but that was definitely one of my favorite ones. Just, I don't know, the writing is really great. I personally really enjoyed it. So I hope if you all want to read it, and you'll read it, please let me know, because it makes me happy when people read my favorite books. Yay! Okay, next one. Liliana's Invisible Summer, A Sister's Search for Justice. This one also became one of my favorite books. Honestly, I found it by accident. I'm always looking for Kindle deals. And this one was one of the books that I found. I was really interested because the author is Mexican, and this book actually came out in Spanish first in Mexico, but this translated version came out last year. The author, she's a Mexican woman, but she lives in Houston now as a professor. And this translation, she also did it herself. And this book is a nonfiction book. In a way, it's like a true crime book, but I don't know how to explain it. It's like, I don't think I've ever read a nonfiction book that about a crime that was like this before. The writing is just so, how to explain this? The writing is just so beautiful, and also because like I have the word in Spanish in my mind, but I don't know how to say in English. Desgarrador is the way I will describe it in English, but in Spanish, but I don't know exactly how I can convey that in English. I guess like painful. Basically, what the book is about the author's sister. Her younger sister was murdered in the 90s by her boyfriend, and 30 years later, she's been trying to find justice for her. Unfortunately, back then when it happened, the boyfriend, he had become the main suspect, but he how do I say this? He ran away. And of course, here in Mexico, our justice system is the worst. So they never caught him. And if the family wanted the police to keep investigating the case, they were basically bribing the family for it. And unfortunately, the family didn't have the money, so they couldn't do that. So in a way, it became a cold case because they never found the boyfriend, and they were never able to get justice for her. Trying to remember everything about this book because there's just so much. But basically, the way, okay. The author, after 30 years, she decides to go back to Mexico City to get the file on her sister so they can reopen her case. But like I said, the justice system here is very lacking, and they couldn't find the file anymore, and that really bothered her, because for the way she puts it is that them losing the file, her sister's file, was like the government basically saying her sister didn't exist and she didn't matter. So that's what motivated her to write this book, as a way to keep her sister's memory alive and to let more people know about all the issues that we live in this society, especially in Mexico, because of feminicides, which is a murder of women. It's a very bad problem we have here. And feminicides as a crime has barely been recognized in the last few years. Before, if a woman was killed, it was just basically called like a crime of passion, but now it's actually in a specific type of crime, basically like a hate crime. So now her sister's murder has finally been recognized as a feminicide, and every time we have marches here against feminicide and stuff, now her sister has been included for rallying for justice for her. But yeah, the way this book is written is just I definitely would like you all to experience it if you're interested in reading a nonfiction book, but it's also like very lyrical. It's just, there's so much, because not only she describes like her journey trying to get her sister's justice, and she also includes a lot of stuff about her sister's life, because her sister was also she was also like a writer. She will write a lot of letters, she will write a lot of notes and stuff. and they had all of this on one box. When she died, they had them saved on storage, and they never opened them until her sister decided to write this book. So she went through all her writings and was able to kind of put it in a chronological order. So in the book, you're able to see like her sister's life, everything that you could learn about her up until her last moments. And you could she also includes a lot of testimonies from her friends and her family who knew her, a lot of anecdotes like that. So you get to learn so much about her sister and the beautiful person that she was, and how much she was loved by everyone around her. And it just makes, I feel like it makes it even more, it makes you feel even worse when you reach the point of her murder, because you feel like you actually know this person. And oh my god, I kind of getting emotional because I don't know, this book just touched me so deeply, especially because as someone who lives in Mexico, feminicide is kind of one of my worries. It's something we have to be very aware about, and it just makes me so sad that the government doesn't really do that much about it. So yeah, it's just such a beautiful book. I loved it so much. And fortunately, apparently, after she released the book, she was able to get some information about the murderer. This wasn't included in the book. I found this out later on my own when I was researching, because I wanted to learn more about the author and what happened. And she did get some anonymous tip about where the murderer might have been, but unfortunately, apparently, he had already died. So it's sad. She wasn't. She does blames herself. She thinks like, if I had just written this book sooner, maybe we would have been able to find him and actually get justice. But unfortunately, that couldn't happen. But yeah, it's just, I love this book. But yeah, I hope y'all can give it a chance. Sounds really painful but beautiful at the same time. Definitely. It really blew me away. It has become one of my favorites for sure. And I really admire I really want to read more by this writer. She has apparently she has a lot of novels and stuff. She released in Mexico. It's my first time hearing about her, but I'm really curious to learn more. Okay, next one. Oh, now more manga. Medalist. It's a manga. It's a sports manga about a girl called Inori, who she dreams of becoming an ice skater, and her coach Tsukasa, who used to be an ice skater, but unfortunately his dreams kind of didn't, how do I say it? He wasn't able to accomplish his dreams, basically, because of his own circumstances. He started skating late, and also it's a very expensive sport, so he wasn't able to become the kind of a skater that he wanted to be. He ended up becoming more of like a dance skater. I actually didn't know that was a thing. So it was more like he will compete but with a partner. And when he meets Inori, he gets a new dream, which is becoming her coach and wanted to help her accomplish her dream. And oh my gosh, this manga, I ended up binging all the volumes that I could find. There's 10 volumes out, but I only was able to get 9 volumes. And this manga was so good. The relationship between Inori and Tsukasa, the coach, it's so sweet and heartwarming. They're so cute, so cute. Tsukasa is like, he's like such a puppy. he's always encouraging her and always trying his best to help her in her journey, and it's just so sweet. Inori is very shy, and she also has very low self-esteem, which is one of the main issues at the beginning of the manga. Her trying to get tackle her insecurities and trying to catch up with all the other skaters who started before her. But it's so motivating seeing her do her best and slowly accomplishing her milestones. And also the art is so beautiful. Like the way this mangaka draws the skating moves and everything is like, oh my god. I was amazed. It's so fluid and so pretty. I'm really excited for the anime adaptation that's coming out this year because I really want to see how it actually looks in anime, like the actual movement. But honestly, the art is so beautiful, and also really funny. The funny scenes had like really funny expressions. So it's a really cute and fun manga. I really recommend it. I can't wait to read. I can't wait for the anime. Also, I can't wait to read the last volume because I really need to find where to read it. Because the library I was using didn't have all the volumes, unfortunately. Okay, next one. PTSD Radio. I don't have much to say about this one, honestly. I also bought it because it was kind of cheap on Kindle. And it says something about being compared to Junji Ito and being like scary short stories. And it was okay. I did enjoy it. Some stories were interesting, some were kind of like confusing. Some panels were definitely like creepy and scary, but I didn't really like love it. I was just like, it's okay. I read 2 volumes, and I think there's more. I might read more just to see how it is, because I think some stories are kind of like interconnected, but like I said, it's just kind of very confusing. We'll see. I gave it 3 stars. Okay, next one. Hide. Oh my god, this book was recommended by my friend Fenry. He's also a VTuber, and he loves books like me. I listened to an audiobook version, which I'm kind of I feel like maybe I should have read some stuff because I do struggle sometimes with audiobooks because my brain just gets like confused when there's a lot of information, and it's hard for me to keep up. So at first I was a little bit confused, but I definitely enjoyed the book. It's basically a thriller about this amusement park that's been abandoned for years, and there's this contest where a lot of people sign up for, where you're supposed to get a prize if you win. And it basically, in this contest, you have to go to this the abandoned amusement park and hide, which is the title. Hide from what? You ask? Well, you have to read to find out. Definitely nothing good. So the participants go there expecting like some kind of reality show type thing game, but they get more that they bargain for. is I really liked it. I've have struggled with some horror thriller books sometimes, even though I love those type of books. Every time I get a reveal, I don't know why. Personally, I end up disappointed. But this one, I actually didn't find it disappointed at all. I really enjoyed it, even though you kind of get the reveal a little bit early than usual from other books. I really liked it. I thought it was very interesting concept, and I really wanted to know who was gonna survive, because so much stuff happens. Also, I wasn't expecting this, but there is a sapphic couple here. The main, well, I guess there's a lot of characters, so that's why it was gonna be hard for me to keep up sometimes. But I guess the main character, she ends up falling in love with another contestant, and it was I really like seeing their relationship develop. And the main character, she has her own traumas that really I guess gets triggered sometimes by whatever's happening at this amusement park. But it's really nice to see how she tries to battle this, both her internal battles and the trying to survive what's happening to her right now. Yeah, it was a really great book. Definitely, if you like thriller, and you want also a little bit of sapphic relationship, I really recommend this one, especially the audiobook. I feel like the audiobook was very well narrated, and it does makes you feel like, I don't know, like you're hearing a horror story. I think that's why I really like some audiobooks for thriller stuff. Okay, next one. Oh god, my throat. Let me get some water though. I've been talking so much. My throat is getting dry. Like I said, I did read a lot this month. So this time I actually have a lot to talk about. Okay, next one. Oh my god. This book. Okay, now is the one that I'm a bit ranty about. Actually, maybe I should have lowered their rating. I don't know. This book, it's called Temporada de Huracanes. In English, it's called Hurricane Season. It's a book that's kind of famous in Mexico. Yes, go up. Thank you, I will. So, this book is kind of famous in Mexico. It's by a Mexican writer. I've heard a lot of rave hype about this book, which is why I was interested. But I guess I really didn't know what I was expecting. Thank you so much for the headpad. Okay, hold on. Which one is my headpad routine? There. Thank you. I think I'm getting a little dizzy because I'm out of breath. Let me drink more water too. Okay. Yes. Thank you. Hope the wrap-up is going well. Thank you so much. It definitely is. Just, I've been talking so much though. I'm not used to talking this much. So my throat is kind of giving out a little bit, but it's good. I was really excited to talk about everything I read this month. Thank you. Okay. Where was I? Oh yeah. So this book, I don't know. I guess I guess it wasn't anything what I was expecting. Maybe I should have researched a little bit more about this book before going into it, because oh my god, it was so hard for me to get through this. I almost gave up, honestly. I don't know if it was because I wasn't in the right mood, or it was just the topics. I just didn't really wanna read that, but I decided to I decided to keep pushing through it until I finally finished. But okay, basically this book is about this little town in Mexico. I don't remember what it state exactly, but it's about these different people who live there and all the stuff that happens surrounding someone they call the witch. The witch is this mysterious person who, in the town, she lives by herself in this house, and she basically helps out people in the town. They call her the witch, but she mostly is more like a healer in a way, or like a doctor, because she helps people for the ailments, for whatever sickness they're going through, or even women who need abortions. She's always helping them. But a lot of people despise her and judge her. Curandera? I think maybe that's what I was thinking, but I didn't see her actually doing like a lot of because curandera are the people who do like, oh, maybe it was curandera. Yeah, I think in a way she might be. They never use that word though, so I'm not really sure. But she was definitely someone who people went to for help. But well, I guess, this is not really a spoiler, I guess. You basically find out that she's very judged by people, not only because they see her as, I guess, weird, because she's always holed up in her house, and she's always wearing like a black dress and a veil, and because of the stuff that she does to help people. But she's a trans woman. And okay, how to explain this book? Basically, I was having a little bit hard time reading it because it was the way it's written is very like a stream of consciousness. There's no paragraphs whatsoever. And it kind of feels like people like different people explaining to you what's happening. But it's I'm actually kind of curious how it was translated in English, because I read it in Spanish and they use a lot of colloquial terms in Spanish, a lot of cuss words and stuff. And sometimes there were some words that I was like, huh? Like even I didn't know what they meant, that I had to look up. And of course, because it's basically written from like different perspectives of different characters, that's how you find out about the witch being la bruja being a trans woman, because they some of the characters use slurs when talking about her. And the book is basically about one day la bruja, they find her corpse floating in the lake, and about the people who are responsible for this, and how all these different things that happens not only like in that town, but like I guess it's like kind of like a commentary of all the issues we have in Mexico, and basically all of these things together that ended up making these people murder La Bruja. It's definitely a very tough read. It was very hard for me to get through because that's why I'm saying it was very hard for me to read this book because I don't know. Wait, can I even say this on stream? There is very explicit scenes about CSA and also like some sexual assault and other stuff that was pretty graphic, and I think that's also my fault that I didn't research this beforehand, because I watched the movie of this book before continuing the book because I was having trouble following what was happening, and the movie really helped me understand things better. But the movie definitely cut out a lot of stuff that, even though I like that the book explored those themes further, I also feel like it wasn't really necessary making it so explicit. For example, there's this character. She's a little girl who's pregnant. She had been pregnant by her stepdad. She's one of the people who basically become the catalyst for what happens to La Bruja later. And I think in the movie they kind of age her up a little bit. In the book, it's pretty clear that she's like 13. And in the movie, you basically find out a little bit about what happened to her, basically implied. But in the book, they go into very, very explicit detail about everything that happened to her. Which, on one hand, I appreciated that they really explored her thought process, because how grooming really affected her and made her blame herself for what happened, which is obviously something very real that happens. But also the scenes was very explicit, and that was a bit too much for me. I definitely didn't want to read that. I kind of wish some of the booktubers that the Mexican booktuber that I saw talking about this book, which is the reason why I went to read it, I kind of wish she would have said something so I could have been prepared for this stuff. It was just very hard to get through. And the fact that they mentioned there was like LGBT characters was also a little bit misleading in some aspects because of the stuff that happens in this book. But yeah, it was just too much. I could recommend the movie, but I also have my own criticisms about the movie, because I feel like it was kind of trans-misogynistic that they hired a male actor for the role of the Bruja to make it clear for what people who see it that she's a trans woman. But I feel like, I don't know, I don't feel like that was a good thing. It felt very icky. But yeah, the book was just a lot. But I don't know. That's why I'm really curious how they did that, how they translated this book, because I don't know if I could recommend this book. But if you're curious to read it, definitely check out the trigger warnings, please, because I just like talk a little bit about it. There's still a lot more that I'm not really comfortable talking about. I'm so glad I'm done with this book. It was so short, and I was suffering. Yeah, understandable. Yeah, it was just like I do read books with tough topics like this sometimes, but I definitely prefer to be informed first so I can get prepared. But this one just I wasn't expecting that. It really threw me off, and I think that's one of the reasons why it was even harder for me to get through. But yeah, I'm probably gonna give it like a lower rating. I saw a lot of people hyping this book because it's like, oh, it shows the realities of Mexican society and stuff, and I'm like, yeah, I guess so, but I don't know, I feel like it was a lot of like torture for me, too much for me. Okay, let's next one. That's basically like the only book that I have rantings about, because all the everything else I read I really enjoyed, but this one is just no. Let's continue to something actually happy. Okay, another Yuri. The Moon on a Rainy Day. This one is not done yet. I really want to read more books. I really want to continue this one, but I think they haven't released more books. There's only 4 volumes. Wait, hold on. Let me look for my notes, because I tried to actually write notes this time to remember the names of the characters, so it'd be easier to talk about it. The Moon on a Rainy Night. It's about this girl named Saki. She's a piano player. She's a high school girl. She plays the piano. She she struggles with her feelings as a lesbian. I think it's not very clear, at least from what I read, it like how she identifies, but you see how she struggles with her feelings, because she seems to, I'm pretty sure she seems to have like an unrequited crush on her teacher, and it's kind of implied that she also used to have like a crush on someone else, and she has some trauma about it because she doesn't want people to find out about her feelings. One night, when she's coming back from her piano lesson, she stumbles. She crashes into this girl named Canon, and she's mesmerized by Canon because she looks so beautiful. And the next day, she finds out that she's actually a new student in her class. The other thing that she finds out is that Canon, she's hard of hearing. She's not completely deaf, but she does have she does have like struggles with her hearing, and she uses hearing aid, and because of that, she's also very closed off to people. She also has her own traumas, and that's why even though Saki really wants to be friends with her, she struggles a lot at first, getting her to open up to her. But it's definitely, this is a very, very slow word. 4 volumes and nothing actually has happened between them, but it's a really good story. I'm really enjoying it so far. I like seeing the relationship between them, and you also learn a lot about what it is to be a deaf person or hard of hearing person, especially in Japan. They show you a lot about the different things that she has to deal with, and obviously because of ableism, and that's why she needs more assistance on certain things. And also, I don't know, I really like their, really interesting to see more of how their relationship develops. So far, I really enjoyed it. Obviously Saki is like already in love with Canon. But she doesn't wanna like she doesn't want her feelings for her known, and it's really nice also to see how they help each other through their own issues. They kind of heal each other. It's just it's a really good manga. I really liked it, and the art is also really pretty. I definitely think this one will be really great as an anime. I hope one day we can get we need more Yuri anime in general. Yeah, it's really nice. Next one. Oh, this is another manga that I love so much. BL Metamorphosis. I also binge read this manga. It's 5 volumes. Is basically about this old lady. Her name is Ichinoi. She one day goes to the bookstore and she decides to buy some manga because she hasn't read any manga since she was younger. So she picks up something that catches her eye, and then she goes home and starts reading it. And guess what? The manga, it's a boys love manga. And obviously that wasn't something she was expecting, but she ends up really liking it and gets really invested in the characters. So she decides to keep going back to the bookstore and buy more volumes. And in the bookstore, there's this high school girl named Urara, who it's also a fujoshi. Wait, how do you pronounce it in English? Fujoshi? And the high school girl, she doesn't really open up to people. She doesn't really have many friends, especially friends she can talk to about BL manga. So when she notices that old lady getting this manga, they end up striking a really cute friendship. It's really cute. Honestly, this manga is just so cute and so wholesome. You want something to make you smile, I definitely recommend this. It's really cute to see the relationship, how how excited the grandma is about reading the story of the characters. Does it show you like little snippets of the manga that she's reading? And also, of course, she does end up reading some spicy ones. Pretty sure the first one she was reading was more like, not really, but later she ends up reading more spicy ones. And I don't know, it was just so adorable. The art is really pretty, and it's also really nice to see how the grandma ends up, the old lady ends up helping the little girl in, I guess, finding something she wants to do, like her trying to write her own manga. And it was just so sweet. It's also it's also something I really hope it becomes an anime one day, or a movie, because I loved it so much. Definitely, if I ever become an old lady like that, definitely that's gonna be me. But I can't become an old lady because I'm an angel. I don't get old. I'll be young forever. I'll be an internet angel forever. The old ladies mean the future, yes. Or going to conventions and reading yaoi on the train. Imagine being all of us as like old ladies having a little book club reading or yaoi or vintage yaoi. That would be so much fun. Okay, next one. Handsome Girl and Shirtle Girl. Another Yuri. This one is also pretty short. It's like 2 volumes. Let me see. This one, it's about the shelter girl who's Satomi, She's in college, and she's been having this crush on a quote-unquote guy in her class who's younger than her. And one day she decides to go to him because they need someone to cross-dress for this thing her friends are doing. So she's like, oh my god, this really hot guy in my class will look perfect in girl clothes. So she goes to him and asks him, but the person she thinks is a guy, it's actually a girl, Mizuki. She's a handsome girl. And Mizuki is a little bit confused because she's like, huh? But I'm a girl. But of course she doesn't tell her that. She's just confused, I guess, because I guess she wasn't expecting to be mistaken for a guy. So she decides to tease Satomi, basically like asking her out but teasing her about becoming her boyfriend. And Satomi, she's so innocent and pure, and also so excited because she had a crush on him this whole time. So she's like, oh my gosh, yes, I want to be your girlfriend. So they end up having a relationship, and Mizuki just ends up feeling really bad because he's like, oh my god, I was just teasing. I wasn't expecting her to actually like want to go out with me, because I guess she didn't think she actually thought she was a guy. So they end up having this relationship, and Mizuki does want to tell her the truth, but I guess she sees Satomi being so pure and so excited, and so she kind of keeps putting it off. And then over time, she also ends up developing feelings for her. So now her fear is that if she comes clean, that Satomi would no longer want to be together with her. And it's a really cute and really funny manga. The art is really nice. There were some things I guess I didn't like, because it had the typical like, but we're both girls. How could this work out? And that was but mostly Mizuki, when she was kind of in denial about having feelings for Satomi, or like about having, like whenever she was thinking about wanting to come out to her, she would be thinking stuff like that. And I was like, I'm just really tired of, I guess, both BL manga and Judy being like, oh my gosh, we're both guys, this can happen, or stuff like that. It's just it's just kind of annoying to me. But it was at least they got over it afterwards, and you do get to see also the relationship after the reveal, and it's definitely super cute and funny. I do recommend it. Okay, next one. I'm almost done, I swear. I feel like I've been going on forever. Okay. Oh my god, my throat. I'm losing my voice here. Okay. Oh my god, this one is also loved it so much. I've been wanting to read it for so long, so I'm glad I finally was able to. The Girl That Can't Get a Girlfriend is basically a memoir of the author. The cover, I know, it's amazing. Oh my god, the art is so good. Like I really want you all to read this, because oh my god. But yeah, basically this manga is about the author's experiences with wanting to have a girlfriend. I'm not really sure how she identifies. I think because she didn't really make it clear, but she's sapphic and she's butch, and she's interested in butch women. And it's just very hard for her to get find someone that she likes, because someone to date basically, because well, she says that butch ex-butch relationships are very, very rare, and a lot of every time she will find someone she liked, they wouldn't really like her back. I really liked the exploration of her journey, because at first when she gets her first crush, she tries to like change herself to be more feminine, but right away she realizes that she shouldn't be doing that, and that she should find someone who likes her for who she is, which is how she ends up finding the girlfriend that's on the cover. Her name is Ash. She becomes her first girlfriend, and it's just like this book is so funny, but it's also so painful at times, because it also explores what happens after she gets dumped by her girlfriend, and all the stuff that she has to all the stuff that she goes through afterwards, because she basically spends like 4 years trying to get over her, and also she was doing some stuff to try to get her back, but of course that didn't happen, and it basically forces her to try to rediscover herself and try to do things for herself, because she struggles also a lot with low self-esteem, which is something I relate to. And I don't know, the way she described the things that she had to do for herself, that was something very eye-opening for me, because like I said, I also struggle with low self-esteem, so it really made me think like I do want to follow her example in trying to do stuff to like myself better, like she did. But yeah, it's definitely a really, really great manga. Her art is so pretty. I love the way she draws all these butch women. They look so beautiful, so handsome. And the way she draws herself is also really funny. But yeah, like I said, it does get painful at times because of her struggles, but really, really amazing manga. She actually has some pages of it on Webtoon, because initially she was posting it on Webtoon, but then she ended up getting like the book deal. So I did read some of the Webtoon thing at first, but of course the book version is more polished and more complete. Thank you so much for the hydrate mirror. I really, really do need to hydrate more because my voice. Hold on. Thank you. But yeah, it's just a really. It also became one of my favorite mangas. I realized I also really love manga that are more like autobiographical. I really want to read more like that. But yeah, I'm really happy for the artist. She seems to be doing well now, and her dream of being a mangaka basically came true by writing this, drawing this. So that's also very inspiring to me, because I really wanna. There's some stuff I wanna do, but I just like I haven't. I guess I just don't have the the courage to do, so maybe I'll try it. Now for the last book, finally, because I've been talking forever. Throwback. This I listen as an audiobook. It's a YA book. I thought the premise was really interesting, which is why I was interested. it's basically about this Korean American girl named Samantha. She has a really difficult relationship with her mom because her mom has a lot of expectation for her that she isn't sure she can really fulfill. So she's always like fighting with her mom, basically always at odds with her, but she has a really good relationship with her grandma, but her mom doesn't have a good relationship with the grandma, as she never really understood why exactly. Then one day the grandma, she ends up in the hospital because she has a heart issue, and she sees how her mom reacts very coldly about the whole situation, and Samantha gets really upset about that. And that day when they're driving on the rain outside, they get into this huge fight where she basically tells her mom that he hates her, and she gets out of the car, and she ends up I think her mom leaves, so she ends up all by herself. And then she decides to get when she like calmed down a little, she decides to get a ride to her house. So she finds this app called Throwback, and she gets a ride. But what she doesn't realize until later is that the ride doesn't take her back to her house in the present, but she ends up going to the past, to when her mom was her own age. So she ends up going to the 90s basically. And meeting her mom as a high schooler. And this is because she has to help her mom try to win prom queen, because she thinks something that happened for when she wasn't able to become prom queen has something to do with why her relationship with her grandma is so estranged. So she wants to be able to fix that. And it's honestly I really enjoyed this book. It was really interesting to see the contrast between how the experience of an Asian American person in the present compared to how it was in the 90s. You can see that with Samantha, because she gets really thrown off at times, seeing how things are back then, and obviously how people are very homophobic, fatphobic, and stuff at times. But it's really nice to see how she develops an actual friendship with her mom, Priscilla. And because at first she just wants to like help her for this mission, but she ends up actually genuinely becoming friends with her mom and getting to understand her better, which helps her realize why it's been so hard for her to connect with her mom, why she's so closed off, and why she seemed to like not accept her heritage in a way, because her mom wanted so badly to assimilate to American culture as a first generation immigrant. And also she obviously also sees the relationship she had with her grandma, because her grandma was very different back then. She was very, very tough on her mom, which is also why the relationship in the future is so difficult. Clover, yeah, it's very sad when she ends up realizing all this stuff, but it's also, I don't know, I really like how it basically in a way shows you like the generational trauma of this, and she ends up learning a lot about her family and how tough it was for her mom. Because at first she will judge her mom for not, basically she seemed to be rejecting her Asian, her heritage. But when she actually gets to meet her and seeing everything she goes through, she realizes why she was like that way. And I don't know, it's also really sweet seeing their friendship. And obviously, I actually really loved time traveling stories. So this was really fun to read. Also, to see how everything changes later when she finally goes back to her time, and it definitely feels like Back to the Future vibes. But yeah, it's a really nice story about family, about trying to what it means to be an immigrant, especially Asian American immigrant, being an Asian American person, and all the things they have to deal with. And I don't know, I really like seeing how things got better for her and her mom. It was really, really sweet. Yeah, I give it 4 stars. It took me a while to finish this audiobook, to be honest, but that's mostly because I kept reading other stuff, so it was hard to finish. But it wasn't boring at all. It was really nice. I liked it. But yeah, that's basically the last book. I have a lot of other stuff that I'm reading right now, but I wasn't able to finish it on time, so I guess I'll talk about it after, for May wrap up when it comes. Oh god, I've been talking so much. I can't believe it's been an hour and a half. What? Okay, it's time to actually go read something instead. Time for me to shut up. Okay. Hi. Now I changed. When I started this stream, I changed the scene to this one because I keep forgetting what scene I'm supposed to click on. I know, right? Yes. Okay. Oh my god, I just realized I forgot to download the picture of the book I'm gonna be reading today. Hold on, let me try to find it. Reading time, yes! Finally, my throat is gonna rest, because I wasn't expecting to talk so much. I think this is the longest wrap up I've had so far, because I did read a lot this month. Well, last month, because it's already May. Let me try to find the book that I'm reading right now. Where is it? Oh, okay, yeah. Okay. I hope you're all ready with your own books. Of course, that is if you want to join me reading. It's not strictly required. Y'all can do your own thing. It's just for us to spend time together and be productive. Oh, thank you for the hydrate, Lucy. Okay, let me get my throat. Oh, Benny's Tales. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. We're gonna start reading right now. In a bit. But let me hydrate first. Okay. Oh god, my throat. I haven't talked this much in a while, so I get a little bit lightheaded, I think. Okay, okay. The book I'm gonna be reading today, it's a book that I won on a giveaway on Goodreads. It's been a while since I won books on Goodreads. I thought my luck had run out, but recently I won like 3 new books. So finally my luck came back to me. And this is one of the books. It's a advanced reader's copy. Okay. Oof. Where am I? It got so big. Okay. When did this book come out? Should I put it here? Yeah, there. This book comes out. Where does it come out? 6/4/24? Wait, was that April? Oh, maybe actually already came out. Even though I barely got it like a few weeks ago. I think it already came out actually. But yeah, this book, it's a sapphic book, which makes me really glad. Apparently all the books that I won were queer in some way. It's about this girl named Wilson, who she lives in a town where they have this little contest where basically well, I don't know why it's called a contest because it seems more like a raffle to me. But basically what happens is that I think every 10 years there's this little raffle where people sign up to revive someone who has died. And the person who wins, the name they wrote is a person who's gonna get resurrected. And they're gonna be back for 30 days. So the main character, Wilson, she wrote the name of her ex-best friend, and she's the one who won. But there's some issues, apparently, because I guess they had like a falling out before her friend died. And also, there's another friend. There were like a group of 3. Her other friend, what's her name? Annie's the one who died and came back. And the other friend is called Ryan. And apparently Ryan is not very happy about Annie coming back. And also she's been having a little bit of trouble with Ryan because I guess they kind of kissed at some point, and that kind of like changed their relationship. Well, most like it has made their relationship kind of awkward. So now, well, apparently what's gonna happen that's what it says in the synopsis at least, is that there's a secret for being able to keep Annie to come back, for sure. Like, not because usually it's like 30 days, but there's something that can be done for her to stay forever. But for that, she's gonna need her friend Ryan to help her. So I guess it's gonna be, we're gonna see what happens. I'm really curious. I started reading it a couple of days ago, and I'm very intrigued. This kind of I never heard of like a story like this before, so I was really interested, and I really want to see what exactly happened between them, why everything, why they had this falling out and stuff. So yeah, this is the book that I'm reading. Ugh, my head. Okay, I hope y'all are ready to oh wait, I still need to do the timer. Okay, 30 days. Days, I mean minutes. What am I saying? Okay. Wait, is it working? Okay, yeah. There. Oh god, my throat. Why is my throat like this? Okay. Now, we're gonna start reading in a bed. For those who are new, reading time is basically a time for all of us to hang out together while I read. You all can read with me as well, but it's not strictly required. Cause it's more like a time for all of us to be productive together. Cause for me it really helps me having people around to be productive. So I hope it also helps you all too, or whatever you want to do. If you want to draw or you want to work on your own stuff, you're all more than welcome to. I'm just gonna set a timer, and then we can be it will be like quiet time at the library. But you also are welcome to like chat if you want to. I'll try to reply back if I notice someone talked, because I'm probably gonna be too focused on reading, but I do try to reply. Okay, we're gonna start soon. Let's see. Yay! Yes! Reading time. Are you gonna read Monoji? I remember you were reading the Stephen King book one of the last times. Have you finished it yet? I actually saw that The Outsider had a TV show on HBO Max. I'm really interested in watching it. I will run. Lucius, please, I know I say y'all can do whatever you want, but that one is not. That one is not allowed. Egg. Of course. Okay, hold on. There. I'm gonna be bobbled reading, I guess. No, LMAO. I did finish reading volume 1 of TGCF though. Oh my gosh, I really need to continue Heaven's Official Blessing. My friend Fenry, he also likes reading Danmei, and we promise we're gonna be body reading the series once he actually finishes volume 2. Because I only finished the volume 2 and he only finished volume 1, so hopefully I can do that later. And there's also this other Danmei that came out recently that I really wanted to read about a fish, like someone who's like a fish and in love with the emperor, and I guess the fish turns into a human at some point. It sounds really fun. I really want to read it, but I bought too many books this month, so I couldn't pre-order that one as well. Hopefully I can buy it another time. Okay, now okay, now I'll try to actually read. Okay. I really want to get like a little sign or something to put here during reading time, so it can be like quiet in the library or something like that. I'll see. I need to see so I can commission something like that, because I know it's confusing sometimes for people, when new people, when they come in here and they just see me being quiet. Okay. Now, I'll start for real now. I promise. That would be cute. I'm glad you think so. I'll see. I'll see if I can get something like that made. Okay. I guess I'll keep being bald then. I'll be bald the whole time I'll be reading. Okay. Let's see. Gonna start now. Hello? I just noticed. I just noticed the timer is up. My model got frozen because my phone suddenly died on me. Oh wait, let me get my hair back. There. Which is really weird because frozen egg. Yes. He's alive. I am. I am finally alive. Like Frankenstein. Oh yeah, that was just so funny. It's also really weird. Usually my phone lasts like the whole stream, and I did see the notification that it was like 20%, but usually it still tells me if there's like 10% or something, but I don't know, it just suddenly shut off. So I used the little time we had for reading to charge it a little. Hopefully it lasts for the rest of the stream right now. I don't know. I think it's because my phone is too old now. I might need a new one. That was funny. It was just a frozen egg the whole time. But yes, at least I was able to finish some a chapter and a half. How long did you charge it? I think only like 20 minutes. Something like that. Like around 20 minutes is when it suddenly died on me. So now it's like at 20% again. And I tried to lower the lighting. So hopefully now it can last a little bit longer. Yes, I know. This never happened before. Oh, it's a 70% now. This never happened before. I don't have a I don't have a plan B from what I can use my model anymore. I mean, I do have a PNG tuber model, but I only use that for like when I'm playing or something or drawing. I don't use that for here, so maybe I should get a PNG tuber in the meantime for cases like this. LOL, that cat. Yeah. Anyway, at least since I was frozen, I have more freedom to move around. I thought I was still reading, but I did go to the kitchen to reheat my coffee while I was reading my book. So, and obviously you all couldn't see that because I was not moving. Actually, let me get some coffee right now. Coffee. My addiction. Well, let's... I wanted to do another 30 minutes of reading, but I don't know if my phone would... How long my phone is gonna last now? What? It's already 16%? How is it running out so fast? Anyway, what did y'all do while I was reading? Sorry. I was able to finish 1 chapter and a half. I did wasted some time trying to get my phone charged though. So unfortunately I couldn't read the whole 30 minutes, but I did get some done. And I'm really liking this book. Researched cosplay costs and worked on some stuff. Oh really? What are you gonna cosplay, Monoji? I'm so excited. I got through a few pages. Oh really, Perla? You were reading... What were you reading? I want to know. Yeah, peace. I am really curious. Okay, Angels and Men. Oh my god! I didn't know you were reading that one. My copy finally came in, but I still need to finish Angels Before Men to get to it. I'm definitely gonna read it soon though. I feel bad because I did say that I was planning to read more indie books last month, but as usual, my mood reading made it hard to pick up any books that I plan to read, so I can never have a TBR because of this. I really wanted to read Angels Before Men. Hopefully I can this month. I'm broke right now, LMAO. Was just checking Wanderer cause... Oh my god! That's true, I remember you mentioned you wanted to cosplay Wanderer. Oh, I can imagine how expensive that must be. My Venti cosplay was super expensive. But it's my favorite cosplay ever. That's why I only use that one. Wanderer, yes. Your boy. Speaking of which, this Friday, finally we're gonna do Scaramouche quest. I'm pretty sure that's the part that's next on the Sumeru quest. I had to do the Kazuha quest first, so I did that offline, and now I can continue the Sumeru. But before that, I'm also gonna try pulling for Arlecchino. I've been waiting since the banner came out, trying to hold back. But hopefully, since I've been getting more primos in the meantime, that's gonna help me try to get her and also her weapon. Oh yeah, Wanderer, yes. Well, Wanderer fanboys over here. I'm literally editing the thumbnail for pulling for him right now. Oh really? Wait, how long is the banner for Arlecchino gonna be then? I'm guessing Scaramouche is gonna be this month. Maybe in a couple weeks? I don't remember. Usually banners are like 4 weeks, right? Or 2 weeks. Coronation Rise, yes. Oh gosh, I still need to think about what to name Scara though. I haven't really researched yet. It'll be like in the middle of the month. Oh, okay. Looking forward to see you pulling for him then. 20 days, yeah. Oh, okay. Well, that's plenty of time for you to save up. Hopefully I can also save up for his weapon. Because I really wish I could get his weapon. I never tried a weapon banner before. I think the only time this is the first time I'm gonna do it is gonna be for Arlecchino, because I really want her weapon. But if I do manage to save up, or like still have some wishes left, I'm gonna save up for Scara's, because his weapon is so pretty. I really need it. Yes, exactly. I just said that before I read what you said, Monoji. His weapon is so pretty. OMG, wait, I should probably try to get it. Yes! We need a prayer circle for all of us. Please, Wanderer. Bless us with your presence and your weapons, please. I remember when I pulled for Wanderer when his banner first came out, and I was so sad I couldn't get his weapon. But the holy water. Manifesting, yes. Makes me think of when I pulled for Benti the first time. I did a whole ritual for him, And that's when he came home. I still have the picture I took of the ritual and the wine. My family, my sister was even like recording me because she was making fun of me because I was on my knees praying for Venti. That's literally like the only character I've ever done that for. But I might have to do the same for Arlecchino because I really want her. But yummy, yes. Oh god. LMAO. Yeah. That's how much I want Venti. I'm pretty sure that was like the second banner ever. Because when I started playing the game, was when Genshin barely started. And when I started playing the game was when we had Albedo's first banner. And of course I didn't get him. And then Venti was gonna do his first rerun. And I was so happy that I got him. Listen, if it works, it works. Yes. I take. Ugh, Arlecchino. I need her. Gonna be my first streaming pulling for a character. Hopefully I don't go crazy. I might end up spending money if she doesn't come home. I don't really want to. I've been trying my best to save up, but everything for her. She's got 12 days left for her banner. Okay, I still have time then. Deep breath. I really wanted to pull for her last Friday, but I needed to take a little break again, so at least this has given me a little bit more time to get more primals because of Vulcan. And I still need to do the new event. I haven't done the new event yet. Hopefully that also gives me primals. Who are you all saving for? Or have you pulled for Arlecchino? I also really want to play her quest, but I'm guessing I need to do the Fontaine quest first, so it's gonna take forever for me to get to Fontaine. To actually do the Archon quest. Hopefully when I do the Sumer quest, we actually get to finish it. We'll see. Oh my god, my phone is at 12%. Okay, definitely we can do another reading time or I'm gonna be all frozen again. But it's okay, we can still chat for a bit before I end the stream. I have someone in mind for rating, but I want to see if he's still online. Let me see. Smart decision. Thank you. Let me see. Oh, he's online. Okay. Hold on. They're cuties, guys. Thank you. Later. Okay, so let's get ready for the raid. Here's the message. Thank you so much, Lucy, as always, for helping. Right now, I'm not trying to get anyone in particular, but in Star Rail, I'm definitely waiting for Boot Hill. Ooh! Wait, which one is that? I'm really familiar with Honkai characters. I really need to start playing because I'm on Sunday though. I keep forgetting to actually start it. I hope you get them. I'll send you my little angel blessings your way so you can get the character you want. Praying for your success. Okay. guess we'll gonna be wrapping up now. He will be mine. Yes, yes, he will. I believe in you. He Hi, Lucy. Oh yeah, as I was saying, since my phone is about to die, it's probably better if I start wrapping up now, since it's really getting late as well. So thank you so much, everybody, again for stopping by. I really miss you all. I really had a lot of fun hanging out. Sorry for all the scuff again, as usual. But it's always so much fun being together with all of you. And we're gonna be rating my friend Benry right now. I think he's playing a visual novel. I don't know exactly, but we'll be rating him. Bye, bye, Perla. Has been nice. I needed a chill vibes. Take care. Thank you so much, Lucy. I'm really glad. Then you enjoy it. Bye. Thank you for the stream. You're welcome. Now, let me try to actually set up the stuff for the raid. Okay. Let me see. Oh yeah, he's definitely playing a visual novel then. So once again, thank you again, everybody. Hope to see you all again this Friday, so you all can see me go crazy over Arlecchino. And I hope y'all have a good night. Rest well. Bye bye.